We're playing. Okay, well, let's go to the main menu, and we'll start from here. And welcome to Age of Empires 2. We are currently going to be playing the William Wallace learning campaign. So we're going to be starting from marching and fighting, and we're just going to play out the whole campaign. We're just going to skip through all that. And I know I shouldn't skip through all that, even though uh, that's part of the campaign. And like I said, these volumes are all down, but this person's talking. But we can see from what they're saying right here. And if you guys are wondering, like, hey, Sammy, why are your graphics and everything so different from mine? That is because I have mods installed that say it changes your land features, your water, and I also got the small tree app installed. I'm just gonna put this right there, restore. There you go. So if you guys want to put anything in the chat box, you can drop it down there. I will see your chat. So right now we have this one nice militia right here. We are playing as the Celts, and right now we're going to be marching down to the right clicking by right clicking on near the blue flag. And so this is our first checkpoint. And here we're going to be going to the next checkpoint. As you may have noticed, for those of you who are new to the game, um, this area is under light, and this area is not under light. This is called the Fog of War right here, and we are exploring. There is explored land, but it's under Fog of War. This is the Fog War, and this is our line of sight from what we can see. So now we're just going to be going to our third checkpoint, and we're going to be moving through the black area. The black area is known as the unexplored land. That is what we do not know what's there. For all we know, there could be a building there, or just anything, an army, or just about anything. So right here we got three more troops of ours, and you can see three of them are the same, and one is different. These three are militias, and this one right there on the horse, the white horse, is a knight. So now we're going to be moving to this flag over here. And there you go. And now move to this flag, and we are going to be going up here to destroy this outpost. An outpost is just a building that gives the person who built it an extended line of sight. The person who built this, as you can see, is color red. We are blue, so this is an enemy outpost, and so this is basically giving the English, which is the name of the enemy, line of sight, so he can basically see what's going on right here. For example, if we had built an outpost over here, we would be able to see what's going on over here. So if the English were to come here and build anything right here, we would see what he's going. So what we're doing is we're destroying this outpost, burning it to the ground, so the English cannot see what we are doing here no longer. And it burns down fairly quickly, and especially since we got a knight with us, which is the knights are a very powerful unit. So we're just gonna be going on our way to this village right here. So this is our town center right here. Nice building we got right there. It looks pretty nice, and the farms look wonderful. I would thank Pine for letting us have that in Age of Empires 2, the Conquerors expansion on Vubli. So now you see you got three militias by the English coming to attack our town because we burnt down their outpost, but no problem. We got three counter militias and we got a knight, so and they're not even fighting us yet. So we're just taking them down easily. They did injure one of our troops by a little bit, but that's it. We are done with the first uh, part of this campaign, and we're gonna be moving on to the next one. There we go. We are victorious. And so yeah, that's basically it. We're just learning how to do the basics right now. So I'm just skip through all that. So the next one is just feeding the army. Feeding the army is basically you got the supplies right here. What is this? What is this? What is this animal over here? This is a deer. What is all that stuff? What is it? Basically all that. So now to win this part of the campaign, we must collect 50 wood, and 50 gold. So first we're gonna get food from the forage bush right here. And forage bush is a supply of food, as we can see, you got this nice symbol right here, which matches the symbol up here. This is a food source, and this is also a food source, the deer. As you can see, it also has a similar symbol. And you click on the gold. This is a gold mine right there. You got this nice symbol right there. You got the same symbol on top. So that is the goal. Same with right here, more gold mines. This is a tree. When you click on it, you see the symbol. That is of lumber. And up here, you also got a lumber symbol. So that's they are the same. So now we are getting 50 food. So not because we're not gonna be collecting all 50 food, wood, and gold to win this game by just seeing a single villager. That's just ridiculous. We are collecting more food supplies so we can get more villagers. So now we got a little bit, and the game has given us a few more villagers. We're just going to send all these villagers to go on and continue to get forage bushes. You will notice in a little bit, once we have enough food, when we're going to start chopping down this wood, the wood will be chopped down faster for us because we are playing as the Celts, and which I'll later get onto, maybe put in another video on which each civilization do. I'm pretty sure you can read it, but I can give in depth to which civilization is good for what, which civilization is basically a counter to a certain civilization, which some are built. For example, in games like Scenario of CBA, which is Castle Blood Automatic, and that should be good there. We are good, my friends. Castle Blood Automatic, you will need to know which civilization is good for what. So now that we got enough food supply, we're going to be going on to chopping this wood. Let's chop this one right here. As you can see, this game is it is old, but it's still a wonderful game. As you can see, it was pretty advanced for its time, I guess you could say, and it's pretty outstanding how it's still lasting out today. So this will be chopped down in no time. As you can see, it was had 100 wood on it. It's already down to 53, and then there we go. We're done. We're just gonna drop them out there. The reason it was cut down so fast is because we are Celts, and Celts, the civilization right here, Celts, they chop wood much faster than other civilizations. As you can see, I have not gotten into what is this and what is this. We will be getting that into the next campaign, the next level, basically, you can call them. But this last one right here, this is a stone stockpile, and this is their population indicator, and you'll see what that is in probably one of the next two campaigns. Sorry, it's not the campaign. It's the next. I'm forgetting what the word is. You'll see in the next level. You could call it. I don't know which word you're going to be using. Okay, there we go. We got 50. So now we have completed objectives for this game. Sorry, not for this game, but for this level, which we're just going to go with it. So now we know what the basic supplies of Age of Empires 2 in a random map game is, or just basically basic supplies of Age of Empires. So next time we are here to train our troops, I believe. No, or what is it? It will tell us what to do. Okay, so we're going to be, yes, creating our army in here. As you can see, we got 600 stockpile of food, 600 stockpile of gold, wood over here, and also stone. But we got 4 out of 5 from our population indicator. You'll see what that does in a little bit. We're going to be clicking a villager, and while our villager is being built, we're just going to be collecting this food right here, just so I can show you what happens when the population indicator says you're 5 out of 5. And so yeah, the villager should be created from you Town Center right there, and it's created. So now you can see it's a 5 out of 5. So what happens when your population indicator says you're 5 out of 5? Well, 5 out of 5 means your ability to hold the amount of population is 5, and you completed it out of the whole amount. You have 5 units on the field. So what do we do? We can't only play a game with just 5 units. The town center gives us the ability to hold 5 units. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here and we're going to build a house. How do you build a house? Well, you're going to click on your villager. You're going to click this button right here. This is economic or infrastructure building. We're going to click this, and we're going to click the first thing that pops up right here. This is called a house. Right there, I'm going to build this nice house right there. And I don't want a time to wait. I'm just going to send all my villagers to build houses. And as you can see, they are still holding their food. You can hold the same supply or source of food or whichever supply as long as you don't convert into a different type. So now you see that we are 5 out of 10 because each house supports 5 population. So now we can build more villagers. Let's build another one. And the point to win this part of the campaign is we need to build more. We need to build military units. So how are we going to build a military unit? We're going to click this one right here. This is the military building. So we're going to click this, and we're going to click the first thing on the top left. This is called a barracks, and that is self-explanatory. What is a barracks? And so right here, I'm gonna send all these villagers to just work right there, work, and they are just building this barracks by just slamming their fist or hammers on the ground, and you'll see a building just gonna pop up right there and just go there. I'm pretty sure he'll be done. No, he's going to partake in it. So now we have a barracks built. So to win this game, we need to create 4 militias. So we're going to click this button right here that says militia right there, and we're going to click it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're going to be creating it. So let's just scout around over here. Because don't think that militias are cheap. They're free. No, they're not. They require 60 food and 20 gold. We started with enough supplies to what's it called? Enough supplies to be a bit able to create all these units. So that's all. Or else you would have to collect your food. You have to collect your gold and your wood to build all this stuff. But we just start off with enough supplies, so we don't have to worry about all that stuff. So right here, this are 2 militias we built so far, created, and here's a third one right there. We got 3, and there you go. You can double click one militia and or villager and you can select them all that is on your screen. So there you go. We got 3 militias out and there's 4. So we have won this part of the campaign. So now we got 4 militias. So let's just walk around. And look, we have a person on our stream who decided to comment. This person is exactly Kond, or as I call him, he's been on my stream some like when I first started streaming. Good person. And yes, I am doing a tutorial basically. I'm just showing people how to what is the basics of Age of Empires 2. So right here, this one's in technology. So look at all this stuff right here. What is all this? We got 5 sheep here. You click on them, it says sheep. They provide 100 food, and to get sheep, you just click all the villagers, and they're going to come and herd it. They're basically going to be bringing these villagers close to the town center, where we're going to put it in the center of the town center. That was the most efficient way. That way, when the villager is basically collecting, or you can say eating the food, he's basically collecting the food. Uh, there's not going to be any walk time there. He's not going to be collecting food here and walking to the town center. No, okay, see, for example, this one right here. He's going to be collecting food and he's going to be walking to the town center. When you start playing this game competitively, everything matters. Every second matters. So we just want to minimize every time that is going to be wasted. So we just want to maximize our efficiency. So we're just going to be using all our militias that we have right here. Militias are not the only unit in this game. We will see that in future parts of the campaign. We have one villager right here. So we're just going to send him to fish. You can fish right here. This is shoreline fish. There's many supplies of food in this game. You will see that in future campaigns. I'm not just going to drop it all. I'm not just going to spit it all in your face, basically, for you to understand all at once. So look at this nice water. This water is not the standard one on Age of Empires 2. It is a mod installed. To download the mod once again, it's on Boobly. And I'll put that link in the description or something if I upload this to YouTube. Which I likely will. I have not decided which channel I'll be uploading it to. Probably on the Voobly channel. But I will put the link to the Voobly mod workshop. It's a great addition that is added onto Voobly. As you can see now, this villager walking all the way around these other sheep and all that. So now they got all that food supply. So for example, now we're going to research Loom. What is Loom? Loom is this little technology right here. If we research it, it takes 50 gold to research it. And what does Loom does? It basically adds more hit points to our villagers to make them harder to kill. Because right now you see it has 25 hit points. 25 hits is very easy to kill. You can easily kill a villager early in the game when they don't have Loom, and it's really going to hurt your opponent. Because villagers, they're basically the building block of Age of Empires 2. You do not want to lose these. They're everything. For every villager that is killed, you're going to have to replace it. And now look, we got more sheep over here. So let's just send them all to the town center. Come here, sheeps. As you can see, there's deers right here, and I'm not hunting deer just because I'm showing you guys the sheep. But the deer is like one of the fastest source of food. Everything in this game has a different rate of which you gather them. There's sheep, there's forage bushes, which is one of the slowest, deer, and there's an animal called a boar, a wild boar in this game, which they provide so much food, and they are the fastest source of food. So right here, we're just walking around right here. So we're going to be basically collecting resources to advance to the feudal age. What is the feudal age? That is the second age of Age of Empires 2. The first age you start off is in the Dark Age. How do we advance to the Feudal Age? We need two buildings from the Dark Age. So what two buildings? A lumber camp, a mining camp, a milk, a dock, or a barracks. So we can already see we already got a barracks right here. So we're just going to be going to build, for example, let's build a mill, just to show you. No, actually, let's build a dock. Docks are pretty. Nice units in the game. So we're just going to click our economic building right here. And we're going to go to the far right, and that is a dock. So we're going to build a dock. Let's build it right here. As you can see, it cannot be built here because it's red, but where it's blue, or which is our color, it can be built. So I'm just going to send, basically, let's send all these villagers that are walking around just because they just got caught walking around, and they're going to be going to build. Yes, this is a monarchy. They do what I say. And they're going to be building this dock. So we already got one Dark Age building, which is the barracks, and the second one right here, the dock. So now we get supplies to go into the feudal age. So if you're wondering what supplies did you need to go to feudal age, you just needed 500 food. 500 food and two Dark Age buildings. So now we got those supplies. We're going to be going to the feudal age. Feudal age is one of the fastest age to advance to, in terms of how long it takes to advance to that age, the research time basically. So I'm just going to tell all these villagers they shall go and gather fish. Actually, no, they're going to go back to this town center, and they're going to be going to chop down wood. As you can see, I made a bad investment in building this dock because now I don't have enough to build a lumber camp. Lumber camps take 100 wood. We don't have 100 wood. We only have 500 wood. So now we see, oh no, we got red militias into our base, and they are attacking our town center. And so what can we do? Well, one, we got two options right here. We can send our militias right here to fight these, or we can use our defensive mechanism right here that we got. It's a town center. So we can use these villagers right here and put them in a town center like this, and they will shoot arrows. You're going to need at least one town center, one villager in a town center is not enough to man an entire town center. You're gonna need more than that. So these villagers right here, they're gonna be, let's see, let's just chop down the closest wood. Let's just chop down this one right here because it's on a hill. I don't want trees on a hill. I want to build my own stuff on a hill. So let's just send this villager right here. So we needed, that was a bad investment. That is one thing that you want to look in this game. When you're playing competitively, you cannot just start a game and be like, oh, I am going to be building, the first thing I'm going to do is build a barracks. Because that'll be very stupid and ridiculous to do, because if you invest, you got to think this is strategy games. You got to think of like, okay, so we got a barracks. We started this game. We have this villager, so we're gonna gather some supplies. We're gonna gather other supplies, and we're just gonna continue building our empire. And then we're gonna go raid our opponent. We have this other player person who commented something on our stream, but that's okay. I know him. I was recently talking to him, and my moderators are. I have chosen my moderators wisely, and they are monitoring my stream. Well done. So yes, now you can see we have 105 wood. So 115 wood actually. So what are we going to do with this 115 wood? How do we build a town? What is a lumber camp? So economic building right here. And we're going to click lumber camp. And we're going to place it right here. You don't want to place a lumber camp just like, oh, actually that's a bad idea. If you were thinking, you should have one thing, this is a little rumor basically. Ideally, you just want to make a lumber camp where there's no uphill, downhill, because walking downhill is faster, walking uphill is slower, but it evens out. But ideally, you don't want to build things like this on hills. Just like basically in a competitive game, if you play it on a hill, it's easier. For example, right here, it's easier if archers, which I'll go down to later in this campaign, what are archers and all that. But if your opponent gathers some so-called these archers, we all know what archers are. They shoot arrows. So if they gather right here, they can block us right here. And if you're right here where you're in better location, because right here, our village is locked in. So that's just a little thing. I'm just blabbering right there. I'll get on into what it is later on. So we're just gathering wood. So we're going to be going to and upgrading to our man-at-arms. What are man-at-arms? Actually, we all know what man-at-arms are in real life, but man-at-arms in this game. These villagers, they're just going to go hunt a deer. So just so I can show you guys how it is done. Right there. They just got to shoot it twice. and done. So man-at-arms in this game, how do we upgrade these basic units in this game? As you can see, this one's very injured, and they're not that strong. We go to our barracks. In our barracks, we're going to be researching this technology called man-at-arms, and there are going to be these units right here. Militias are going to be upgraded to man-at-arms. Man-at-arms, they can actually do some serious damage to these villagers. Basically, a militia can be taken out by these villagers that has loom. It has 40 HP and 1 armor. So if these gang up on them, militias they can do their damage, but villagers can kill these militias. But if they're upgraded to man-at-arms, they do not fare so well as opposed to militias. Now with these are man-at-arms, much stronger in attack, as you can see, and there will be faring a lesson. So now, oh, we got a knight, and they got 2 militias being sent at us. So we're gonna be taking him out with man-at-arms. We're gonna click this knight right here, and we're gonna attack with all the man-at-arms we got, and we're gonna just take out this knight. Man-at-arms, they are do so much better than to militias. We lost 1 militia because a knight is a knight. And there we go. Our moderator in the stream is giving us a fun fact. Thank you. So he said man-at-arms. Fun fact: man-at-arms was a term for soldiery during the medieval ages, high medieval ages. Yes. So we got down to here. So we're going to be doing the Battle of Stirling. Age of Empires, clearly this is a medieval age game, so right here. So actually, I exit out to defeat the English army and destroy their towers. How are we going to do that? So we're going to have to raise an army in the first place. Its time has come to take defensive. The English have a fort near a town of Stirling. If we can defeat the English here, they may think twice about their invasion of Scotland. So first thing first, when you start a game, this is how basically your games are going to be started, except for that many supplies of units. Before we attack the English to the west, we need to build up our forces. Have your villagers start gathering supplies basically, and keep your villagers at your town center until you have 10. So actually I'm going to be showing you, forget what this tutorial, that a built-in tutorial is saying. I'm going to try to train you or give you just basically examples of how Age of Empires 2 is played somewhat competitively. It's going to be a little bit mixed of what this tutorial wants and how you would play a game against your friends or people online. So once you start a game, this will be your similar circumstances. You're going to be clicking all your villagers, and you're going to be clicking to build a house. The first thing you should do in the game, you're going to be clicking one house here, and you're going to be clicking another house, building 2 houses. That's the first thing you do in a game. And to build them be efficient, you're going to put 2 villagers to one house and 1 villager to another house. And you're going to use this scout right here, and you're just going to scout out. And I will show you some tips on how to do better scouting later into the game. But for now, we're just going to be scouting out one by one like this. So we can see we found 3 sheep. So we're just scouting out around our town center right here, looking for supplies. And there we go. So we got 2 houses built. So first thing, one thing I did wrong was when we were building these 2 houses, what we're supposed to be doing is you start a game, the first thing you do, you click your town center and you tell them to create villagers. And then you go build the 2 houses, and when those houses are built, you're supposed to be multitasking. So while those houses are done, you're going to be going to be eating your sheep. So basically, for this tutorial, we're going to have to keep making villagers until we have 10 villagers. We didn't need these 2 houses, but I built them just because I'm showing you how the basics is done. So our moderator seems to have commented again, and he said all knights should be considered could be considered man-at-arms, but not all man-at-arms were knights. And he is dead right on here. Age Empires, these campaigns, this is just a basic learning campaign, but these campaigns will teach you a little bit of history. They may not be completely accurate, but they are somewhat very accurate. You will actually find, if you're very young, you will find them useful in some tests. A lot of people who have played this when they were very young, I'm pretty sure they can agree with me that they all learned something from this game. And right here, so we're going to be building a mill. So what is a mill? Mill is basically a town center that does not create villagers. So what is the use of making a mill? Because we can't make a town center everywhere we go, because every supply must be dropped off to a town center. So or a lumber camp, as I showed you in the last game. So we're going to be clicking a mill, and we're going to be building by these forage bushes. That way we can gather these forage bushes and we can drop it straight to the mill instead of walking all the way to the town center. And as I've shown you in the last game, you want to be efficient. You want these sheep to be underneath the town center. Unlike this one, outside of town center. Just click where it is. You want all these villages underneath the town center. So we're going to be clicking and creating more villagers. We just want to be efficient. And I'm doing a terrible job at that. One, first of all, like I said in this game. Oh, I have not said in the actual, but I said that beforehand. Before this video started, I am playing with a keypad. I'm just showing you basically what's going on here. So we're going to be doing more scouting. Let's do more scouting. Let's go this way. So we found, what did we found? We found gold. We found gold mines here. Let's send this villager down over here to the forage bushes. He's going to be gathering some supplies. What is this stuff right here? This is stone. Stone, it'll come useful into building fortresses later in this game. So we're just going to be scouting out. It says our enemies to the west, so let's just scout to the west. It said the English base is to the west. So let's just scout out where he is. So we're gathering supplies right here. You can gain more food by building fishing ships. Okay, so let's build a fishing ship. How do we build a fishing ship? We're going to be building a dock right here. And remember how to make a dock. So let's just send 2 villagers to be making that. So now we have 10 villagers, but now let's just research loom. As we learned from last video, loom makes our villagers harder to kill by adding more hit points to them. So if our enemy were to attack, they wouldn't attack and succeed in killing all of our villagers off. Oh, what have we scouted here? We scouted more sheep. Competitively playing, when you're playing against people online for rating and points to become a better player, you're going to be using your sheep to scout. Funny as it is, but you're going to be using your sheep to scout. So now that we have a dock built, we're just going to send these 2 villagers right here let's just let them go gather some wood right here. So we got a dock built. So you'll see this button right here, and this is fishing ship on that. We're going to be clicking that. So let's create a fishing ship. And as you can see, we got tuna right here, fish tuna, and they can be gathering supplies they can be gathering resources on the water. There's resources all over the map in this game. You got wood, you got stone, you got gold, you got deers, you got sheep, you got forage bushes on land, but there's different types of fishes on the sea, and you will later learn in this game certain fish are gathered faster than others. So let's just keep the scouting going over here. I guess we still haven't gone west enough, so let's just keep going west. Ooh, what have we scouted out here? Scattered out walls of our English walls right here. They are made of sticks, as we can see. These are palisade walls. They are not the strongest walls in this game. We will see what the strongest walls are, or what the basic strong wall are. It is called a stone wall, but we'll see that later into the game. This is our basic stone wall, and let's see if there's an entrance to this. Seems like there is not. He's completely walled off. Will we have to land by water, or what will we have to do? Right here, we got a fishing ship. We're going to be gathering supplies from the fish and sea right here. So now we got a little bit, there we go, we got just enough wood. How do I know we got just enough wood? Because I've been playing this game, so I know what buildings require how much supplies. So we're going to be creating a barracks. We have not seen barracks be created by ourselves. It was given to us. That will not be happening in every single game. Only certain games like Fortress and all that stuff, different kinds of map. We can get into that later. So we're going to be clicking a military building right here, and we're going to be clicking building a barracks. Let's build it over here. And we got a lot of people gathering uh, from food from the forest bushes. Let's send some of these together wood, because now you can see we got 0 wood, and it tells us we need to build 4 farms. So we can't afford to build farms without wood. That's how it works in this game. You can only build farms after you have researched, or basically build a mill. That's basically sort of like if you play Civilization. You gotta research some things, you gotta build some things to go into the ages and all that stuff. You gotta research some technology to find out other technology. Basically in real life too. You can't find how to build the atomic bomb without the atomic theory and all that good stuff. So basically we got let's send these to get wood. So now we got a barracks built, so we're going to be creating militias. As you can see, we got enough supplies. 60 food, 20 gold. We got supplies for that. So we're going to let's create 4 militias. And we are going to be gathering some wood, and now we have. So let's if we get like 10 more wood, I will build a lumber camp right there. We should be getting 10 more. Each of these villagers are carrying most of them should be carrying 10. 10 is maximum capacity as of right now. So right now, let's gather all these villagers that are getting wood, and let's just send them all to this nice big forest, you can call it, over here. And we're going to click an economic building, and they are going to be building a lumber camp. This is a lumber camp right here. And lumber camp is like a mill, but instead of gathering, being a drop-off point basically for forage bushes for food supplies, it is a drop-off point for wood, for lumber. So as you can see, our population indicator says we are 15 out of 15. We cannot create any more militias. So what are we going to have to do? We're going to have to build a house. We're going to click our economic building, and we're going to be clicking building a house. Let's build it right there. Let's click it fast, guys. We're wasting too much time. And as you can see, my town center is idle. Just for this video, I have left it idle, but your town center thumb rule should never be idle. If your town center is idle, you are doing something wrong. You want to be efficient in this game, and to be efficient in this game, you do not want to keep your town center idle. That is just something you just don't want to do. That's just a thumb rule. Basically, your town center should be functioning up till the Imperial Age, which I will get onto what it is. It is the last and final age of, is the final last age of Age of Empires 2. There are 4 ages. You got a Dark Age, you got a Feudal Age, you got a Castle Age, and then you got Imperial Age. Basically, your town center should be working up till the Feudal Age. Once you get to the Feudal Age, not Feudal Age, Imperial Age. Once you get to the Imperial Age, then instead of your town center working, your military building should be working constantly. Yes, of course, you can be building villagers still, but it's just priority level. Basic standard games, they turn from economic to military point of view by that time. So as you can see, we got enough supplies. So let's build farms. So how do we build a farm? We're going to select this villager right here, and we're going to click economic building. We're going to create a farm. Well, let's create one here, and let's create one here. As you can see, like I said before, our farm is different and looks much better than default. I highly suggest you come join Voobly and install these mods. These mods are wonderful. Fun fact, the default hotkey to select your town center in Age of Empires 2 is H, and he is dead on with that. Default hotkeys. This game, to be efficient, as you can see, I've been clicking buttons. Like, for example, to build a house, we're going to be clicking this economic button, building a house and all that. No, once you start playing for rating and all that good stuff, just to be playing in this game to be competitive, you're going to start using hotkeys. When you're using, if you ever have to click and put up a building, it is really time consuming. You want to be efficient in this game. So, for example, say I was over here. I was using the scout and scouting around left, right. Sorry, we're not marching. Basically, if this scout was basically running around, and we want to say, oh, I forgot to create villages. Instead of like dragging or clicking over here, we can just create the press the hotkey on our keyboard, H, and we're going to be going straight to the town center. And right there, we will get into hotkeys in a second, unless my moderator wished me to do it so in this video. And a question popped up on our stream questioning how to take real farm mod. Is this a CD version? No. This is nothing from the default. You will have to go to the Voobly Mod Center, and I will put the link in the description of this video. This will definitely be on YouTube for sure. I will have to edit it or somehow. I am putting time effort in this. This will be going on YouTube for sure. So this is our first farm coming up. Yes, there's a Voobly new mod center, which is wonderful, excellent addition to this game. And we're gonna be sending these sheep down here. And there's a lot. As you can see, small trees, natural trees on your game. When you first run it, you'll see this is not the same tree. This is the reason why I have small trees instead of large trees. Well, I prefer the large trees. They look much nicer in the snare. They just give it a little bit touch to this game. I like the large tree, but why I don't have the large tree is because of this. When you're playing competitively, you want to see everything that's going on. Large tree will hinder your basically abilities to see things that are hidden behind it. Basically, it just will get in the way because they're all fancy with all the leaves and everything. So this just makes it so much easier. And so there we go. So now we got 4 farms, and yeah, like I said, we only need 1 village on it. So now we're just going to be going on to over there, and we're going to be going to the feudal age. We cannot do much of an attack with militias. That's just silly. You can't do much damage to the militia. Oh, we caught them just in time. This is the benefits of scouting, basically. We caught the English coming to attack our village. So we are going to be taking out these militias with our 4 own militias, and ooh, they outnumber us. So they are going near our town center. So what can we do? Should we ring the bell? We can ring the bell. Ringing the bell will bring all all of our villagers into the town center. Never do that. And competitively playing, never ring your bell until it's like utmost important. Do not do it. You should never do it. You should just gather. Excuse me. You should just gather the villagers that are near to the town center. They should be just garrisoned to the town center. As we can see, we might lose this. We just might lose this. And no, we're not going to lose this. Mother Town Center has helped us and saved us in this. And you're just going to be clicking this back to work button right there, and they're just going to be going back to work. And it's wonderful right there. So we survived with one militia, and they have an outpost right here. Let's just do some damage to it with our scout. Scout is meant for scouting, not for attacking. As you can see, they got 3. But when you're playing very competitively, you're going to be using everything you have, scouts, militias, everything, to be doing damage to your opponent. You will be doing that. Scouts will actually be 3+2 in attack once you go to the feudal age. That is just something in this game, and it comes really handy. As you can see, 3+2 right there. Now they can actually do somewhat more of a damage, 5 damage. For example, say somebody was foolish enough to not to get Loom in this game, you can actually pick off quite a few of their units. So now we have got into the feudal age. Let's create more soldiers. Let's go up to 12, like it says. So a little thing, like as you can see, I'm clicking one by one. What you can press is the shift button on your keyboard, and it will add 5 on there. As you can see, I added 5, so 5+2. We've got 7 on there. So let's add another one. So we got 11. So we can cancel that one out because we got 2 already on the playing field. So we got 10+2, that's 12. And 5 viewers on stream. Welcome each and every one of you. I'm just doing a quick little tutorial. Actually, it's not pretty quick, but I'm doing a tutorial. So basically, oh, look at this. What is this? We clicked on a lumber camp by accident, and it shows a little technology right there that it says double bit axe. As you can see right there, we got the commands on, we got the help on, everything. So it says to us, villagers chop 20% faster. Alright, so that is going to speed up our ability to chop down wood. We are playing as a Celt, so our chopping ability is already fast. So we can neglect this research early on in the game. You shouldn't, but you can neglect it for now. Just like if you're playing as a certain civilization, your economic structure is going to be a little bit different. Let's see if there's a technology when we click our mill. Oh, look at that, there is. Click our town center. Technologies everywhere. Technologies. That is the beauty of the game. That's every civilization. You must research technology to advance on. What does this technology say? It's called horse collar, and each technology takes certain investment. Basically, you invest in them, and then you get a profit. Basically, the profit is efficiency. It says farm produced 75 plus 75 more food, so they last longer before you must rebuild them. And look at that, I was not paying attention to my population indicator. We must create another house. Let's put a house right here. And there you go, house coming up. So we are going to be sending these militias over there. So instead of waiting for the house to come up, but it's almost done, so we can wait, or else we could actually use the time and upgrade these man-at-arms in case our opponent attacks us once again. Excuse me, I should probably have water over here, but I don't. Why is this villager standing here? Because if we click on the farm she was working on, it's labeled as dead farm now. Because now we must replenish our farm. It's not like, oh, it's a one-time investment. We invest in our farm once, and it's going to be providing us infinite amount of supplies as long as there's a villager manning it, basically. Or in this case, womaning it, and that's a such word. I just created one. Add that to dictionary. Princeton, yeah. I created a new word. It's in my resume. And so, yeah, it's just like seasons. Every time you gotta replenish your farm, you gotta plant the seeds again and all that. So now we got one more militias coming out. Over here, our scout has succeeded in taking out the outpost, so our English opponent cannot no longer see what is going on over here. That is good for us and terrible for them. Now they lost line of sight. So our militia is complete, and now we're going to be researching man-at-arms. And it also has a price. As you can notice, we are losing food and we are losing gold. As you can see, we got nobody mining gold, which is okay for now. We should be okay. So we're going to be sending, I'm just going to be risking leaving my town unprotected and sending these militias off to fight the English. Happens in real life too, except if your country probably has something called the National Guard, and they're here to defend you. Unless something is really huge, and then they gotta go too. Then you're kind of screwed. Then you got militias. But that's beside the point. You're going to be having to take risk in this game. When you're playing a game, you're going to be taking a lot of risk. You're going to be risking leaving your town open for attack, but you're going to be hoping that the damage you receive is not going to be is going to be less than the damage you're going to be giving to your opponent. So now we already know that our opponent has successfully walled himself in. So how are we going to do it? We're just going to break the wall. Uh, a little tip early on in this game: if you attack from a hill downhill, you get attack bonus. Um, Wording might sound a little bit different because historically attacking uphill, basically if you say it's an uphill battle from here, meaning that's good. But if you say it's all downhill from here, that means it's bad. But here, if you attack from basically if you attack from hill, you get advantage. Likewise, it makes sense. So we get attack bonus. So we're breaking down this wall, and it's broken down. About now. Oh no, our opponent has a man at arm. Let's outnumber him easily. Let's murder him. And there we go. Oh, he has a lot more. Uh-oh, let's run in, run in. We don't want to be doing one-on-one engagement unless he. What if he has more man-at-arms than us? Our moderator in the stream has posted another comment, and let's see what he has posted while our men fight. Oh no, what is this unit over here? This is called an archer, and this is what I was talking about last video. As you can see, they attack from range. They may not be powerful one-on-one, but they are very powerful in a group, and they can be upgraded also. So we're taking out these archers like a piece of cake. And oh, what is this building over here? They have houses, and they have this tower here. They got this tower right here. It's called a watchtower. We're gonna be going to the base of it, and we're just gonna burn it down. Because in this age, you cannot attack which is exactly at your base, which is kind of silly because historically you could always do that. You just got to aim down and drop it basically. Actually, it all depends on how it is, but still, it's like a castle wall. But we're just gonna burn it to the ground and we're gonna win this campaign. And so let's see what our moderator says. Fun fact: a medieval fortress is called a moat or a bailey, usually consisted of palisade walls surrounding a central tower called a keep. And he is dead right on there. And there we go. So we have basically destroyed the English camp. We should also burn down their houses. Barbaric of us. And so yeah, we have basically this is basically how you're going to playing Age of Empires 2, except it's not going to take you 30 minutes to do this. Your games will be going on much faster than this. So yeah, we're just going to be burning it down, and now we have done it. We're basically done, and we are victorious. So as we can see, we have a viewer count up here too. That's just people who are watching my stream. It going up and down and all that. I don't blame them because most of them know all this stuff, and I think the ones that are staying by and they're just listening to me blabber on and just talk nonsense basically and make the game look bad. But thank you for all those who are staying and people who are leaving. I don't blame you. And okay, so what is this all this stuff we got here? We are in the feudal age from start. We got 2 scouts. We got a bunch of archers. We got a bunch of villagers. We got mill already built. We got a farm. We got sheep. We got this wonderful building right here. It's a monastery, basically a church. And we got 3 old men with bald heads over here. Who are they? They are priests? No, they are monks. So yes. Monks basically they can heal your units if they get hurt, and they can convert your opponent's units to make them yours. Basically, for example, say you're playing against your friend Bob, and for example Bob had a knight, and he was running at you, and you had a monk over here. You could convert that knight, and that knight will become yours. Basically, I don't think it's too overpowered. The chances are the knight may be able to kill off at least one of your monks, depending on the range it is. So how do we win this game? It will help the morale of our army to collect holy relics and place them in our monastery. One of our relics is close to your town, an ally has another, and the English have captured a third. And I'm sorry, hopefully the mic is not too annoying. I have positioned it in a way that hopefully it's not as annoying. I can mess with it later. If people on the stream, if you hear me, please tell me if the mic is perfect, fine. I know it's a little bit late, but better late than never. So let's see. You can retrieve a relic by clicking a monk and right-clicking the relic. Monks have other abilities as well. They can heal your injured soldiers or those of your allies. They can also attempt to convert your enemy soldiers to join your army. So it says there's a relic near our base. So where is it? It doesn't seem like it is within our line of sight right now. Oh, there it is. Silly me, I am blind. So it said we're gonna take one relic, one monk, and we're gonna right-click this relic, and it's gonna go pick it up. So we got a bunch of idle villagers. I do not like that, and you should not like that either. Learn to hate idle villagers. Idle villagers are bad. You do not want idle villagers. So send them to do anything you wish for them to do. I'm commanding these to go work and cut down wood. I'm going to be sending these villagers to cut down wood also. Actually, we'll send these to farm every farm. Make sure every farm is productive, and these remaining two will go and cut down wood. As you start playing this game, you will learn how many people do you need on wood and how many people. You'll learn build orders basically, and you'll learn how many people you need on wood to be able to sufficiently and efficiently hold. Excuse me, people on farms. I really should have brought water, but that's fine. So now we're going to be returning this relic to the monastery, and by doing that, we're going to be right-clicking the monastery, and there we go. And our gold count is increasing. That is unique, is it not? It's pretty curious. Every second, basically, you get 1 gold per second for each relic you have, and that is just one of the things in this game. It's basically free money. And don't worry, they're not taxing the church like they do in some countries. So we're not going to be having to pay anything for having these relics over time. So what are we doing? We have 760 food. We got increasing amount of gold, so we are good on the gold. So what are we going to do? Are we just going to sit here idle? Let's just send our scouts out to scout out how our land is for now. And you will see what these are buttons right here. They got formation, line formation as they're running in a line. They can run in a box, which you will notice better when there's a bunch of them. Or they can do spread out. Let's just spread out for now. And right here, you'll learn the box formation probably better right here. Let's see, box formation right there. No, you will not. It's too few of units. You got your spread out. You got your flank formation where you can flank your opponent. Like if they're in the center, you're attacking from the side. It's very useful as this one-person comm to CBA hero. If once you start playing CBA, tactics are going to be you're going to be learning tactics. You're going to be learning what counter units are, what units are good for what, and basically civilization. Okay, so we have 870 food now, and now we can advance to the castle age. To advance to the castle age, you need 800 food, 200 gold, 2 feudal age buildings. As you can see, we have 2 feudal age buildings. We have a stable. We have a archer range. We have a blacksmith. So in fact, we got 3 medieval. We got 3 feudal age buildings. So we can advance to the castle age now because we have enough supplies to do so. So our scouts over here have scouted out a bunch of sheep. So should we send our sheep to our ally? Nah, he doesn't need it. We need a sheep. Let's keep our sheep. And our scouts over here have scouted out, and we have gone into our allies' land. As you can see, how do we know it's allies' land? Because we basically walked through the gate. A little spoiler right here. This is some of our allies may be like those who commit in the Game of Thrones. We walk through the gates. Don't worry, this ally's not going to commit a red wedding. Just letting you know. No red wedding in Age of Empires 2. So we're taking the sheep all the way to our base, and they said there is a relic in our allies' land. Where is it? And our Scottish ally says, "Welcome. If you come for the relic, you can find it in the hills on the northeast of our town." So northeast is up here. So we're going to be scouting out right here. So I was going in the right direction. There is a relic. So we're going to be sending one of our old men to go and pick up this relic. Let's go pick up the relic. And he's going to walking all the way over here. So what if the lands are treacherous? I'm just going to keep on scouting out. What if something goes wrong here? And there's 2 sheep over there, and we have picked them up. So now they're going to go over here. And the sheep must come home. And okay. So, oh, we got a dead farm. So replenish your farm. And one thing in Age of Empires 2, the Conquerors expansion, you have this ability to reseed farms. You can click one right here. For example, so let's click 3 more, just because we already reseeded once. So it takes out your wood, basically, because you're buying farms, basically. You're just basically planning for the future. And so once these farms are basically they're used up, there will be automatically reseated basically, so you don't have to waste your time and go like, for example, right here, prime example, we're not gonna have to click that villager to reseat his farm. He would automatically do it. The beauty of this game in Age of Empires 2: The Conquerors. So right there, it says we advanced to the castle age now. It will, you can use the technology tree to see what technologies and upgrades you can research. Click the technology tree button in the upper right corner of the screen to see the tree of your civilization for your civilization. So where is the technology tree? In the upper right corner of the screen. So that is up here. We're going to be clicking this button right there. And it will show us, what is this? Is this like civilization? Yes, it is like civilization. So we can check out what is this. We are playing as a Celts right here, and this will be telling you what is your Celtic civilization. It is an infantry civilization. The unique of the civilization is infantry moves 15% faster, lumberjacks work 15% faster, siege weapon fire 20% faster, sheep cannot be converted if one Celt unit is in line of sight, which you will understand later on in this game. Unique unit is a ward raider, infantry. And unique technology is this stuff and team bonus and all that. So basically, you will see what this civilization gets and what it does not get. Like you can see, there's an X on some of them and all that. So there you go. Exit out of that. So I would likely have to cut parts of it out because I know I don't have time or as of right now because we'll be getting late here, and I don't have exactly time to do all the campaigns in here, but we're getting close to the end. So I will probably have to cut each one of them out, or actually no, I'll upload it all the way up to here, and the last one will be uploaded on its own. Thank you for each of them my moderated. I thank you so much for taking your time out and coming to my stream and moderating it and making sure everything is fine on it. Thank you so much. So what are we going to do? 25, 25. So first thing we should do is build a house. So let's learn a little bit about hotkeys now. The basic hotkey is for economic building. The standard one is B. So we're going to press B on our keyboard. And the basic one to build a house is the E, the standard one. So right there. So once you start a game, you're not going to be clicking here or B and then clicking house. No, you start a game with right here. You're going to click H for your town center, and you can press the C on your keyboard to build a villager. So it'll be HCC basically. So because we are pop blocked, we cannot do much. So HCC, and then you're clicking your villagers, and you're going to click B, and then you're going to click E. And your house is basically clicking. So hotkeys, basically like StarCraft. You got to be efficient. You got to be clicking everything. You got to be efficient with everything. And there's real-time strategy. You got to be always thinking, multitasking, everything. So bringing our second relic in, our monk, the old man has arrived. So get back to work over there. So what are we going to be doing here? Are we going to be what should we create? To tribute your ally, click the diplomacy button on the upper right corner of your screen. Give your ally some food, gold, but don't give him everything you own. That it would be stupid. You now have 2 relics garrison. Bring back 1 more, and you will be victorious. All right. So how are we going to be victorious? We need to be 1 more relic. So we can't just walk in with this. Let's go try to win this last relic over. So we're going to be using 2 scouts and 2 monks and this army of archers we have. And Huff is no longer banned. He just commented, as you can see above. It was a 600-second ban done by a moderator. One thing on my stream, I appreciate you do not use homophobic lines on here. Sorry, that is, I do not judge and all that. And I appreciate it if people on my stream do not judge. That looks bad on my part. You can you can think whatever you want about them, but while you're on my stream, there are certain rules and you will follow them. So right here, he is walled, stone walled. These are stone walls. This is gate right here. So there's no way we can enter. Or shall we enter? Let's try to attack it with our scouts. We got units right there. No, we're gonna lose it. Retreat, pull back. We got archers over here, so we're gonna try to attack. And we're gonna try microing our units. We're gonna be running these around while our enemy is attacking. As you can see here, we might just lose 1 archer here. Oh, and there we go. We did not lose a single unit, and our units are all healed because we have monks over there. Let's stop our units right there. And let's get a monk ready because I saw a knight in there. We better pull back. We better pull back. Let's use a knight. Let's use a monk right here, and let's use this other monk. We might actually lose a monk. We might actually lose that monk, and we lost a monk. This is not gonna look good for us. We are losing everything. What is this? This is terrible, and we have lost everything. We have lost all of our archers. We have lost Our scouts, we have lost our monks, we have lost everything. All is lost. We have one monk left in our game, in our town. So we must rebuild our forces. We must find, basically, for now we got enough supplies to rebuild our forces. Oh, silly me! Very stupid of me not to send our men-at-arms to come to our aid. But we cannot just win with these men-at-arms. We saw the power of the English. They are very strong. So we're going to be building knights of our own. We have supplies, we have food, we have gold. So we can stand them. So we're going to, let's build Hamlet. Let's build 5 more knights, can we? Yes, we will be building 10 knights, and that is the max we can, because we can't afford anymore. Knights are very expensive. 60 food and 75 gold. Very expensive. So let's see, where is gold on the map? Gold is over here. That is pretty risky for us to go right in front of our enemy's base and just mine right in front of his base. That's just laughing at him, laughing in his face. As you can see, we need to reseed our farms again over here. So B is for economic buildings, and we're going to be clicking F, which is for farm. Standard hotkey. Let's research this thing over here, just so our farms can produce. They can be more efficient. For now, over here we got sheep. Let's create a few more villagers, and let's get some food coming in. So we're just gonna be waiting for our knights to come in. We're likely gonna be building some siege weapons to take down that gate, because they're not gonna be so generous and open up their gates for us once again. Now we just got lucky basically. So how do we build siege weapons? We're going to click our military building. Standard for that is the V button, and right here. So everything in this game has a cost. Excuse me, jeez, I really need water, but I'm going to have to go downstairs. It's getting pretty late. I'm not going to be doing that. So I will just hold on in here. I'll just stand strong. Very silly of me. We could have actually stand a chance if I had microed correctly. These units could have been fighting. I could have actually converted their knights, and we could have actually won that encounterment if we were being very optimistic. But very silly of me, very newbie of me. It was all my fault there. Um, and there you go. Yes, I have picked my moderators very carefully once again. I do not just add random people as moderator. I know these people who are my mods, and they will be moderating my stream. I have a lot of mods actually. Uh, they are all from different places, different time zones. So now we have our siege weapon, siege workshop created. So I'm going to be sending this villager back to gathering his supplies from the sheep, basically, the meat from the sheep, and siege workshop right here. So what are we going to be building? Let's build a battering ram so we can batter down those gates and walls. And you can see there's other options right here. We got a mangonel, we got a scorpion. Scorpion, it will not harm our own units, but it will harm our enemy, which is really nice unit. It's very powerful. Basically, if your opponent is basically all scrunched up together, all of his units are together, it will do huge amount of damage. Let's just get a mangonel out there also, and since we got 2 relics, we are getting free gold. Mangonels are very useful and very nice at. They're very good at taking out archers. Just because they're ranged and they're siege weapons, they're very good at that stuff. So let's just build another villager right here, and he's going to be getting us more supplies. And basically, we are coming down to our 10th night coming out, and we got 1 monk. Should we? Let's produce another monk. Nah, let's not. Can we afford another battering ram? Yes, we can. We'll create another battering ram. What is this little thing I'm creating right here? This is called basically, if you click right here, this is called a gather points. You can select it from right there, but you don't have to. You can just click your building, and you can create just right click, and it'll just set it automatically. And basically, let's be a little more efficient. Let's send these sheep into the center of town center area. So there we go. We got 10 knights. We got 2 battering rams. We got a few men at arms. We got one. We got a one old man, the monk, over there, and we're gonna be going and taking vengeance. And our Scottish ally has sent us supplies. I wish we could name Canadian, because Canadians are nice. And we're gonna be sending these mangonel. Uh-oh, we're under attack. Uh-oh, let's go attack. Let's go attack. These knights are very powerful units. These can attack over there. Once you get into this game, you will learn some combinations. For example, if I waited and let this ram come up, rams, like in history, are very good at what's basically withstanding archer fire. While these archers were attacking, they could have been, these rams could have been being soaked up, basically soaking up fire from these archers, whereas our units could be attacking those units while they're firing at our rams. It's just a little bit strategy and tactics in there. So we're going to be sending these two rams to go and attack this base. A little tip right here: if you garrison your rams with infantry units, they work best with spearmen. But if you fill them with a infantry unit, they do attack faster. They also move faster. So I'm just gonna be doing what damage I can. We got a mangonel in the back. Let's just send our old man over here. Let's just create. Should we create more knights or should we create more monks or siege weapons? That's just up to us. If we, for now, let's focus away and let's focus on our blacksmith. In a blacksmith, you can research things that will upgrade your army, basically in armor or in attack or in range and all this stuff. For example, we got mostly knights, so let's upgrade our armor right now. Because what if they got more archers? We want to withstand their army. So for now, right now, we're gonna be smart about it. We're gonna let's not. Mangonels, unlike scorpions, they do hurt your own units. Uh, Knights go over here. We're gonna be sending our rams, and we should be sending them first, just in case there's more archers over there. But let's be optimistic. Let's hope there's not. And let's send it over there. So knights, let's go in. We should probably use our monk to heal, but I am bold. I'm just gonna run in. Ooh, we see villagers right here. We're just gonna raid their base. Then we're just gonna raid them. Let's kill as many villagers as you can. Fun fact: Scorpion is the medieval incarnation of the earlier ballista used in ancient warfare. My pronunciation is not that great, I admit. Probably butchered that. But the fact that I'm even talking is an accomplishment. And that is the reason I make these videos, just so I can build up my self-esteem and confidence. Ooh, what is this? A relic. Let's just quickly gather the relic and let's head back home and let's win this game. We've been we've been wasting enough time already. Let's kill that villager over there. We are risking quite a bit. Let's just send in a rams. This is a bit of risk. What if he has knights? What if he has man at arms? He can easily take on these rams. They may be good against holding up to archer fire, but they are not good against hand-to-hand combat. We're gonna be sending these knights over there just to protect him. Our monk is going home. Oh, we can attack this. There you go. He basically just lost 60 wood because I just took out his farm before he built them. And if oh god, I'm stuttering. So if this monk reaches this town soon enough before we lose our army again, we should be good. But hopefully he does. And there you go, 2 rams and a mangonel. Notice I was picked certain locations to attack. I had rams attacking from this direction, and I had a mangonel from attacking from this direction. That way, the mangonel wouldn't kill the ram. It wouldn't destroy it. You can't kill a piece of wooden walking wood. So there we go. That mangonel took it down, and relic should be arriving home anytime now. So I'm just gonna ungarrison this, so our men can just sack this land, sack the city. Ooh, let's B and F right there. And there you go, replenish him. Oh, they've been standing idle, so they can go over there. This game is over now, so they can be going over there. B, and standard hockey for gold mine would be G, and we're going to place him right there. So we are done, and we are victorious. Thank you, all my viewers, for staying tuned to the stream. Thank you so much for actually tuning in. I'm sorry I'm not showing you what this campaign is. I should have. That would be nice of me, but I'm terribly sorry. I will actually spend my time and I'll record each and every one of this part of this campaign for you if you're interested in the storyline. So last one. It is actually... I will say this, and you might get on to me for saying, oh, that's not late at all, but it is 10:30 here. I should be sleeping. I know it's not early. Usually, I have a history of staying up late, streaming Age of Empires 2, playing Age of Empires 2 all night, but my parents would not be too happy with me due to certain recent events. But right here, these villagers right there, I'm just going to put them all to work. They were just closer to the gold mine, so right there. These, you can go over here, you can go over there, you can go over here, you can go over there. You guys, you 2 females, why are there females working the lumber? Should be males doing that. Oh, that is sexist. I apologize. Okay, so we should probably finish up these walls. We have enough stone, so let's do that. Lady, come here. come down here. Let's build a gate. Whoa, what is this? We cannot build a gate this way. If you hold it nearby there, and let's make it pretty. Let's put the gate right here, right by the road, and let's select this one to make a stone wall. There's hotkeys for this also. There's a hotkey for everything basically. You can set a hotkey for every exact thing. Lady, come over here. Oh, we are being attacked already. Where are we being attacked? We are being attacked down south. Oh, what is this? They are attacking our outposts. As you can see, outposts giving us line of sight. So now, I can see what they are doing, and they are attacking our outposts. Should we go save it with our crossbowmen? Let's do that. Two knights. Let's just send everything we got. You two ladies over here, we can come down and finish up walling on this side. I don't want to risk this town being left untended to. Let's build it like that. Because I want to use these man-at-arms over there so they can go into combat. Let's make it pretty. Just to make it pretty, this is a waste of stone, but let's put it over here, right there. And you two ladies can finish that up. And okay, you two can go back to mining that. I should have my town center running. But let's go down here. Knights. One thing right here, knights are not good against spearmen. Spearmen are, which are these units, they are the counter units as knights. So I should be trying to micro my knights to where these spearmen will be wanting to attack our knights, but our knights will not be getting hit while while our crossmen be doing basically the hard labor. And right there, oh, kill this villager. No, we should probably kill this one here first. Kill the battering ram. And basically, oh, lady, get in. And there you go. Man-at-arms, go down south and defend our outpost. So our moderator here in the stream has said you can customize your hotkeys in the options settings to optimize your speed and efficiency. Yes, you do not want to stick with the standard hotkeys. Standard hotkeys are very bad. They're so, well, some of them are good, most of them are very bad. Because you want to optimize them so you can be quickly clicking buttons on your keyboard and be very fast and efficient, to where you can be so efficient that you can spend your time just scouting the map with your horses when you're bored. To do that, you're going to be clicking this button right here. You're going to be clicking options, and you're going to click hotkeys, and you're going to be doing right here. You can click that. You can set your hotkeys, customize them, and all that. I will actually maybe make a video on what are some decent hotkeys. Oh no, let's pull back over here, and let's get the hill bonus, which is not that great. Hill bonus without fletching, which is a range research to upgrade your range, is basically useless. So our ladies here are done, so they're going to go back to chopping down wood. We should probably use our time right here and create more villagers and send them to work. We have enough supplies to go to the castle age. Let us actually do that. Let's create one, and we'll be going to the castle age. We are losing units over here, so we're going to have to rebuild our army very soon, because this is very weak army. We can upgrade our units right here, but we should be focused on getting more supplies over here. So these next ones will not be going to, okay. We're going to be going to the castle age, and we should be worried about getting enough supplies to replenish our army. And there you go, spearmen should be taken down very easily. Excuse me. I actually had dinner right before this. It was like my second dinner. And no, I'm not very fat. I've actually lost way too much weight. Wow, I do sound very feminine. But yes, basically we are waiting to go to the castle age. Advancing to the castle age takes English grade at Princeton, yes. My name on here is Princeton. Princeton is not my last name. As you can see, like the channel name is Princeton, Sammy Princeton. First of all, Sammy is not even, none of those are my real name, basically. Princeton is a university which I really loved when I was younger, and it was just a name I really liked. I have no hopes of getting there, but I just like the name. It's Princeton. It just sounded amazing. I was like, I fancied it, so I just took it as a fashion as my last name now. So I just like it. Sammy is just a name I go by as in my nickname, basically. Real name, don't worry about it. I do not appreciate it, so we go by Sammy on here. So, So a person on the stream just said, "I know you're just a princess." Somebody actually called me that. I used to be in ROTC. I used to be an ROTC cadet, and I would take the longest time. Just a little bit of side talk while we advance to the next stage. This should not be the case. When you're playing a game of Age of Empires 2, you should never have time to just sit down and just talk to your people without doing anything else. You should be working and then talking to your people, friends, and all that. I used to take the longest to change because I would be like, yeah, I'll just take the longest to change like into my PT uniform and all that. Oh god. Just a little side talk. So we are into the castle age. What is something in the castle age that everybody should aim to build? The castle, of course. How do we build a castle? Look at that. Perfect timing. Our ladies who are mining stone have just in time gotten enough supplies to build a castle. To build a castle, you need 650 stone. That is a lot of stone. I'm going to build it over here because I like my castle being on hills. So where should we build it? Let's build it. I want my castle on a hill, but I want it on. Yeah, there you go. They're going to build it right there. And we're going to be needing more villagers. So we're just going to use the hotkey C, and they're going to come down there. And another unit coming down. We're gonna charge him before he attacks us knights first, and we have lost all of our crossbowmen. That is sad. That's very bad. Um, Castle takes quite a bit of time to build. Two ladies right here is not gonna be able to build it. We're gonna need more manpower or woman power, manpower, to build them. I'm gonna keep these units over here. And look at that, the longbowman is already attacking our castle. They're called longbowmen for a reason. They have a very high range. Keep working, ladies. And yeah, I'm just creating more villagers, and they're gonna be going down to build a castle. Create more to build a castle. Oh no, I might actually lose my horse. No, I will not. I love my horses. They're white. God, that sounds so racist. But yes, I do. I always prefer these white horses over those brown horses, which you will later see. Which you have seen the scouts. Let's create more villagers. Uh, as you can see, the English have a higher. No, they do not. They do not have a higher rating, higher score than me now, because the only reason my score is low right now is because my ally, he has a low score. So yes, I'm blaming it on my ally. Typical. Another villager should be coming out. Fun fact: most English longbowmen were in fact Welsh. Welsh. I was almost calling it Welsh, but Welsh. We have built a castle. Great, you have completed a castle. Sir William should be here soon. Until then, it will be time to, and then it will be time to attack the English. Ooh, our ally has advanced, has landed, and he is giving us supplies. And that little, he gave us, he kept one ship for himself. Okay. Actually, we might have been greedy for asking for all the ships. But there we go. Oh, William Wallace. Do you think we can conquer him with just a powerful unit like this? Okay, so we got one galleon, and he kept one for himself. What is he going to do? Just come stand there. Should have given it to us. Okay, so we're going to click 10 World Raiders. So we know what to do. Use the shift button. I'm going to click it once, twice. And we have just enough supplies to do it. And here's our army. We already have a bunch of World Raiders. Thanks to our ally. And look at that. And I'm just going to send all these villagers down here to mine the gold. And I'm going to be going over here. Since we only got two ladies working, I'm just going to research that. And we're using up as food supplies. So next villagers are coming out. They will be, in fact, going to be, what's it called? They're going to be creating farms and all that. So, lady, you will be creating a farm. Not men. Lord, you're gonna be creating also a farm. So we are fine here. That castle can take out these spearmen before they do any damage to the castle. So we are fine. How do we intend on raiding the gate? Because we can expect a gate over here. It's just common sense. We got walls over there. Oh no! Do not take down my knights. They are white. I love white horses. And right here. We're going to be rating it like this. William Wallace, my lord, you should be going first. We're going to be pulling these back. Join room, unable to join. Yes, I am hosting this game through Boobly on, what's it called? Single player mode. And there's towers and English longbowmen's over here. So once, let's see, right there, lady, go back over here. You will go and you will be going to mine stone. What's it called? You will be going into mining gold. So right here, Willie Wallace, you should be taking this down soon. So once it is complete, we are going to rush in. And no, do not kill those horses. You kill those white horses, and I will murder you. And oh, some of our units have already made it in. Horses, charge this way. Units, you take on anything that will harm my horses. And okay, so my stream seems pretty active. And there you go. Oh no, I lost a horse. I love my horses. Okay, so we got our supplies, and now we want to advance to Imperial Age. How will we do that? Imperial Age, right here. It requires 1,000 food, 800 gold. We do not have such supplies. How will we do such thing? We're gonna have to create more farms. We have a market right here. We can sell some wood, which I will, and we got enough supplies. Let's use a market. Let's buy some stone. Let's buy some food. There we go. We got enough supplies for food. I should not have bought the last 100. Um, and let's sell some more. There you go. Let's just sell all our wood. We won't be needing them. And yes, people on this chat are telling me to use hotkeys. Oh, not hotkeys. They're telling me to use cheats. We're not using cheats here. I am an honorable man. Honorable man. Jeez, I can't even say the word. How can I be honorable? Oh, look at that. Our heroes over here are already charging at this town center. We are going to be losing a few men. No, we're not. They took down the town center to the point that these villagers are being having to be forced out of the town center, and they're doing fine now. We got this game. This is fun. We are doing a great job. So yes, ladies, go to farm, and you shall. Oh no, we sold too much. What's it called? We sold too much wood. Now we cannot replenish our farms. What shall we ever do, lady? To the farm. We'll just send them to wood. We'll just send them to chop down lumber. So I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's see. Where do we have to do next? Let's use a scout. No, well, he's already injured. We can just send him to die. That's cruel of me, but we shall do such thing. Trebuchets, massive siege weapons with great range, available only in the Imperial Age. Remember, the trebuchets must be packed. Oh crap! Packed to move and unpacked to fire, and we lost that horse. Poor horse. And so where is the trebuchet created, if you ask? It is created at a castle. As right now, we only can create petards, which are demolition infantry units armed with explosive, basically. They are not worth investing in. So this game wants us to go to the Imperial Age. I will go to the Imperial Age now. But I'm sure I can take down that horse. Not the horse, that castle with just the army I have. I'm pretty sure. I got Sir William Wallace. I can do it. So, just to show you what a trebuchet is, I will just keep playing this game. And Huff posted in the comments, never go full petard. Yes, you should never go full petard. It's not worth it. You will lose that army. You may be able to kill a lot of your opponent's units, but you will lose that army. You do not want to do it. Take my word for it. And okay, so replenish our farm. Okay, so we have gone advanced through the ages, so I'm just gonna get this another upgrade. There's basically an upgrade for chopping down wood, for basically every source of, basically every source of food supply. Resources in this game. There's an upgrade for that in every single age. We cannot afford to get bow saw just yet because we don't have enough lumber. Notice I'm not saying wood, just because the audience I have. Alright, so let's just, instead of sitting around right here, let's just go raid their base. Do not rape that woman. Do not rape that lady. Just kill her. Okay, over here. So we're just waiting to go to Imperial Age. Imperial Age takes the longest to go to advance to, and my channel, my personal channel, I've had multiple channels for making Age of Empires videos. One was Stormforce Incorporated. I closed that down. There was at least 50 videos or so in there. I kind of feel bad for closing it. My second was my personal account, which I will not say because it's personal right now. Until I start uploading videos and I become somewhat successful in there, then I will say it. My own personal one for right now is called the Imperial Ages, but I am just going to be uploading this to the Voobly page. Our moderator in the stream has says, fun fact, siege engineers utilized gunpowder to make bombard cannons during the late Middle Ages. These were called petards. By God, bro, you must be have a major in history or something, I swear, or you were just very well educated. A history major is nothing wrong with having a history major. Very nice. So yeah, we're just into the Imperial Age. So now we're gonna be creating a trebuchet. Trebuchet! Oh my God! Look at the supplies we need to make that. Luckily, we have enough supplies to create one trebuchet. 200 wood and 200 gold. We have enough, so we shall do it. And I'm just gonna tell them to set the gather point right here, cause this game will be over. I trust you. I I assure you, we can win it with just this army. Oh, you do have a history major. Congrats, man. That's great. Recently, I have graduated high school, so I am choosing a career path, or actually, my parents have actually chosen it. I'm going with it now. There was much disagreement in what I wanted to do. I'm very fascinated by law and all that. As you can see, we need to research something called ballistics so we can have better aim of units that are moving. That is something that is going to be found in a university. You'll find that out later into my videos and all that. What is a university? So we got one trebuchet. I'm just going to tell this trebuchet to go and trap down this siege down this castle. Once it's unpacked and start firing, I will send my army to do so. So my career path I've chosen is to be an ophthalmologist in the medical field. That is what I've chosen. I really wanted to get into filming, but yeah, that's not going to be very. The chance of success is not that high. I wanted to go into law. That was one of my. These are just career options. It's not that I wanted to do everything, but these are career options. I wanted to go into law because I'm fascinated by politics. I love politics with a burning passion, and so that's not a good profession to go into right now. So I did not choose that profession. So now we're just going to send our horses in first. We're going to send our woad raiders in the second wave, and then we're going to send our man at arms. And our trebuchet is taking down this castle, and they do a wonderful damage. And Sir William Wallace, he will be going last. You should be going first. Well, depending on our time period. Nowadays, commanders sit back and let their men do the work, and they are last behind the battlefield. They used to be the first in front of their armies. And there are quite a few options paths I've chosen. Like I wanted to do, because I was an RTC, I really wanted to become a naval pilot. Just because I've always have dreamed of being a pilot, but I've chosen the medical field just because it will help my family, and is very I can be have great I can make good money and all that. So there we go. We are victorious. You guys saw that coming. That's why I'm just blabbering on my own personal life, if you're interested. And so there we are. We are done with the learning campaigns, and these are the other campaigns which I will spend my time to be doing one by one, but not today. Not today. We will be shooting one night. Basically, if I can get a nice gathering of viewers every time, I will do each one of these campaigns and I will upload them all to YouTube. Please follow me. I have a Twitter. It is twitter.com/SammyPrinceton. I also have a Facebook. You can add me on there if you wish. But thank you all for staying with me tonight and sticking with me to this whole campaign, watching me fail at my micro and basically and all that. But thank you all for tuning in. And moderator, I thank you so much for coming and moderating my stream. I do owe you a great favor. And so yes, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have a nice day, and I will see you all next time. Probably we'll have a schedule going on. Mondays this, Tuesdays this, and Wednesdays that, or weekly thing or something. So good night, each and every one of you, or good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. But I wish you all a nice day, or hope you guys have a nice day, and good night.